Lewis Hamilton held hostage by Hollywood star before winning Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. A video posted from Lewis Hamilton's Twitter account less than an hour before the race showed the Mercedes driver bound to a chair as Hollywood legend Smith talked to the camera. "Lewis, I'm sorry, listen. I'm sorry, says Smith. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for me, man. You already won, man. Save something for other people. Listen, you black, I'm black, and nobody going to know the difference. I've got it. Hamilton replies, "Will, I've got to race, I'm serious. I'm sorry, Smith continues. Hamilton replies, "You better win, man." You better win. The legendary film star has been hanging out with Hamilton ahead of the season-ending race this afternoon, and their racing driver earlier posted a photo of the pair suited up in racing attire. Smith joined Hamilton on his driver's parade ahead of the race, and the Men in Black star is certainly enjoying his experience. "This is fantastic," Smith said. "Lewis and I have been talking about this for probably like 5 years. Since the Grand Prix in Monte Carlo. That was the first time I ever came, and I'm just speechless. I love this is so exciting. I'm glad to be here to support my man. We've been talking about it for so long. I'm here with the world champ." But it was indeed Hamilton who occupied the driver's seat in today's race as he led from start to finish. Hamilton finished 4 seconds ahead of Ferrari's Sebastian Vettel as Max Verstappen and Daniel Ricciardo were third and fourth. The 33-year-old will be driving a new and improved vehicle come the start of the 2019 season, though he's sad to be parting ways with his current car. "It was emotional because it is the last time in this car," Hamilton said after finishing in pole position for today's Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. "The emotional roller coaster I have been through with this car, I am probably closer to this car than any other. It has not been easy, it has been a struggle, but I am so grateful to the team for putting it all together for me. Today was so much fun, to be able to go out and express yourself was a great feeling." Related news: Ricciardo waves goodbye to Red Bull at final factory visit. Daniel Ricciardo has bid farewell to the Red Bull team at his final visit to its factory in Milton Keynes. Ricciardo leaves the energy drink squad after joining the senior team in 2014, having been part of its junior program since 2008. Ricciardo announced in August that he would be joining Renault, signing a 2-year deal with the French outfit. Ricciardo has picked up 7 wins and 29 podiums in his time with Red Bull, but has not been able to get close to the championship challenge he has been seeking. His last day as a Red Bull driver in the factory began with riding drift motorcycles around the facility with teammate Max Verstappen. He then signed autographs for the members of the team, before he was presented with his parting gift: a KTM 350 SXF motorbike. In his last Grand Prix for Red Bull in Abu Dhabi, the Australian led a number of laps before making his one and only pit stop. Despite attempting the resurgence onto the podium places, he had to settle for 4th place, behind Verstappen. Ricciardo joked that the attention he received in his final days at Red Bull made him realize that he is not ready to quit F1 just yet. "It's been cool," said Ricciardo. "What I think is helping me not think about it too much is that I'm not retiring. If I was retiring, I think it would be a different story," he added. "I'm just moving next door, so to speak. It certainly made me realize, though, that I'm not ready to retire. The way some people talked about it, I was like, I'd hate to be retiring right now. Related news: Ricciardo, mentally tough year will make me stronger. Daniel Ricciardo has vowed to bounce back even stronger from a season that has tested the Australian mentally. Despite taking 2 victories across the course of the 2018 campaign, the duo of wins in China and Monaco mark his only podium finishes of the year. Ricciardo was blighted by a number of car issues throughout the season, retiring from 8 Grand Prix, more than any other driver on the 2018 grid. The 29-year-old competed in his last race for Red Bull in Abu Dhabi, as he will make the move to Renault after penning a 2-year deal in August. But after a tough season, the Perth-born racer says he will only come back stronger. There's the contract stuff, the high of Monaco, the low of the DNF. It's been by far the most intense and challenging season I've ever experienced, he said. Mentally it's tested me, but I feel it's only going to make me stronger down the track. That weekend, in China, I think it sums up the roller coaster the year has been. All the highs and lows, frustration and joy rolled into one. I remember on the podium on Sunday I was holding in a lot of my emotion because it just plays with you. But then, to come out of that weekend, I wasn't just proud of what I'd achieved, I was very proud of the team and proud of everyone who helped me get to that point on Sunday afternoon. Also, I heard that the move to take the lead of the race was voted overtake of the year, or something like that. So that's pretty cool. Big weekend for sure. Ricciardo described his win in Monaco as huge, staying at the front of the field despite carrying an engine issue throughout the course of the race. He redeemed the result he lost in 2016, where a botched pit stop handed the lead and eventual victory to Lewis Hamilton. As challenging and as low as it's been at times, I've also had the biggest highs and the most special moments in my life, he said. The biggest thing with Monaco was what happened afterwards. I was waking up in the middle of the night, padding to the bathroom, looking in the mirror and saying it really happened. Related news: Max Verstappen, I'll regret never fighting a competitive Fernando Alonso. Max Verstappen wishes he'd had a chance to fight a competitive Fernando Alonso in their time on the grid together. The Abu Dhabi Grand Prix was Alonso's last Formula One race for the foreseeable future, as the Spaniard is pursuing other racing opportunities in 2019. He has never fully committed to retirement and was already talking about a future return during the race weekend, although that would hinge on McLaren returning to the front end of the grid in the near future. Verstappen made his debut in 2015, the same season Alonso started his farcical stint with McLaren, where he was hampered with uncompetitive and unreliable machinery for 4 seasons. In that same time period, Verstappen has established himself as one of the grid's most exciting young talents, with 5 career wins already to his name at just 21 years old. The Dutchman admits he would have liked to race against Alonso properly. It's a bit of a shame I never really raced against him, Verstappen said. Of course he was in F1 when I was there, but I never really had a fight with him because he's always been in the back because of the issues that they've had, so that's one thing I might regret. I've been racing Seb, Vettel, I've been racing Lewis, Hamilton, and that's been nice. But never with Fernando, where I think back in the day when I was watching TV he was always the one really fighting them as well. So of course that I raced with him, but I never fought against him. Which is a shame. Alonso will compete in several different categories next year. He will complete the World Endurance Championships Super Season with Toyota, which culminates with the 2019 Le Mans 24 Hours. He will also contest the Indy 500 for a second time in a bid to complete motor racing's Triple Crown. Earlier this year he won Le Mans, while he won the Monaco Grand Prix in 2006 and 2007. The Spaniard has also signed up to contest the Daytona 24 Hours sports car race, which he also did at the beginning of this season. Related news: Brendan Hartley, I have unfinished business with F1. Brendan Hartley insists he feels like his Formula One career has simply been put on hold after losing his Toro Rosso drive for 2019. On Monday, Toro Rosso confirmed British Thai driver Alexander Albon, who finished third in Formula 2 this year, will replace Hartley next season. Hartley's seat had been at risk for most of 2018 and he failed to do enough to convince Red Bull bosses he deserved an extension. It leaves Hartley without an F1 seat for next season. The QA driver posted a defiant message to social media this week. Hartley wrote, "I left the circuit on Sunday with my head held high. I'm very proud of my story and journey so far, but am left feeling I have unfinished business in F1. For the moment that has been put on hold. I've hit speed bumps before and I am a strong believer that tough situations make you stronger." The full post can be viewed below. Honda, Toro Rosso's engine supplier, posted a thank you message to Hartley in response to his statement. It is unclear what Hartley will do next. Before his F1 tenure he had enjoyed success in the World Endurance Championship with Porsche. He had signed a provisional contract to race an IndyCar for 2018 before being signed to drive for Toro Rosso ahead of the 2017 US. Thank you for watching the video. Be sure to share and subscribe to your channel to get the latest sports news around the world. Wished health and success. Goodbye.